In this session, we are going to study about pointers in C. It's a very important and also very interesting concept in C. So let us take the definition of pointer. Pointer is a derived data type in C. A pointer variable points to another variable. A pointer holds address of another variable. So here I have an example. Here I have an variable avg which contains value 196. So since it is a variable, some memory will be allocated in the primary memory. That means some space will be allocated to store avg. avg will have some value. To store that value, we need some space, and that space will be allocated in primary memory. And in the introductory classes, we studied each and the entire memory is divided into bytes. Entire memory is divided into bytes, and each and every bytes will have some address. Each and every bytes will have some address. Similarly, I have a variable and some bytes are allocated for that variable. If it is an integer, it will allocate some 4 bytes. In some computers, it will allocate 4 bytes. In some other computer, it may allocate 2 bytes. And some address will be there for the bytes. Let the variable average has a value 196 and its address is 4096. 4096. Similarly, I have another variable ptr, and the value inside that ptr is actually 4096. What is 4096? The address of the earlier variable. Then we can say ptr points to avg. ptr points to avg. That is, ptr is a pointer variable, but avg is an integer variable. avg is an integer variable. So what is pointer? A pointer holds address of another variable. Here ptr is a pointer. It contains some value. It is 4096. What is 4096? Address of another variable. Address. Whose address? avg's address. So pointer is a variable which can hold address of another variable. A pointer variable can hold address of another variable. If anybody have any doubts, please ask. If you can understand this concept, this basic concept or this simple concept, it is very easy to understand the remaining part. Any more clarifications needed? If it is clear, please respond. Okay,
So
ask.
and that pointer value also have some address value.
Yeah, because PTR is a variable. Variable means some space will be allocated in memory. For that space, there will it also have some address. It also has some address.
Yes.
Okay. So I already told you. Listen carefully. I have a primary memory. It is divided into some bytes. It is divided into some bytes. Suppose I am declaring an integer variable. Suppose I am declaring some integer variable. And you just imagine this computer, 2 bytes will be reserved to store a single integer. 2 bytes is reserved to store a single integer. So let it be the address of first byte is 1000. If it is 1000, address of next byte will be 1002. Sorry, first is 1001, second is 1002. That means the byte with address 1001 and byte with address 1002 is allocated to store an integer. Let the integer be a. Then the there are two addresses, 1001 and 1002. Then there may arise some question. What will be the address of A? What will be the address of A? Because A contains 2 bytes. Each and every byte has some address. So whether it is 1000, okay. So what will be the address of A? You can store either 1001 or 1002 as the address. But it will change based on the computer. Some computer 1001 will be taken as the address. Some other computer 1002 will be taken as the address. So it is based on the architecture. Architecture means you heard about Intel, IBM, Wipro, some vendors will be there on who manufactures the computer. They will design some architecture. Based on the architecture only, the address will be decided. Address will be decided. There is no common rule or a universal rule. It will change based on the architecture. So it will be either 1001 or 1002. Since it is an integer, 1001 refers to the first 2 bytes. First 2 bytes. Is it clear? Any doubt? Okay. So next is declaring a pointer variable. Declaring a pointer variable. We know how to declare an integer variable. Just write int a. We know how to declare a character variable. Just write char c. Put a semicolon also. Similarly, how to declare a pointer variable. Data type followed by a star symbol followed by a variable name. Data type star followed by a pointer name. I will come back to the data type later. This tells the compiler 3 things. You have to understand these 3 things. Here, the asterisk, the star is called asterisk because star has another meaning also. For multiplication also we are using star. So here star have a different meaning. If I am using star in this context, it have a different meaning. At that time it is called asterisk. Not that symbol name is actually this asterisk. The star tells the compiler that variable ptr is a pointer variable. Variable ptr is a pointer variable. So anyway, ptr is a variable. So it needs a memory. ptr needs a memory location. Then ptr points a variable of data type. So data type may be integer, float, character, double, anything. So it refers to the variable which it points to. Here it is, let average is integer. Then here also it will be integer. That is the meaning. Okay, I will explain once again. Here, okay, I will explain with the help of this example. Int star p. So it is some sort of declaration. P is the variable. First thing you have to understand is P is the variable. Since there is a star in front of P, P is a pointer variable. That is interpretation. First interpretation is P is a variable. Since there is a star in front of P, we can say it is a pointer variable. Then the data type integer. The meaning is the pointer variable P points to integer. That means pointer variable P contains address of another integer. Pointer variable P contains address of another integer. Here's int average. Here it is int star ptr. Ptr is a variable. Star ptr is a pointer variable. Int star ptr means ptr contains address of another integer variable. Similarly, float star q. Q is a variable. Star q means q is a pointer variable. Float star q means q contains address of another floating point variable. Q contains address of a floating point variable. Any doubt in this statement? Please respond. If you have any doubt, please clarify now itself. Varsha, Shibu.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of this statement?
CP
CP.
has an address of a character.
Okay, very good. So you finished in a single sentence. It is absolutely correct. CP is a pointer variable, so CP contains some address. Whose address? Some character variable. Address of some character variable. Okay. Then the asterisk is called dereference operator or indirection operation or indirection when it is used as unary operator. When it is used as unary operator. Here this is just a declaration. Here star is not any unary operator. Listen carefully. Here I have PTR and I have average. Suppose I am writing a statement, just writing star PTR. Star PTR. Never get mixed with this int star PTR and star PTR. These two are different. These two are different. No relation. No, I'm not saying no relation. It is completely different. Here we already know PTR is a pointer variable. PTR is a pointer variable which points to another variable. Which points to another variable. If I use star PTR, it refers to value at the address. Value at the address. Okay, the star is also just write value at address. Here PTR is a pointer. Pointer contain address. Star PTR means value at 4096. What is value at 4096? 186. 186. Here char star CP. CP contains address of some character. If I write star CP means value at that address. That means that character, it is referring to that character value. When I write star PTR alone, it means value at PTR. PTR contains an address. Value at that address. Value at that address here is 196. I hope that point is also clear. Okay, we studied about address. We discussed about we have to store address in one variable. So now the question is how to get address of a variable. I have declared on integer a. So how to get address of that integer variable? So that is a question. For that we have another operator. Accessing address of a variable. An operator star is called the address of operator which can return the address of a variable. Here star is value at address. Here ampersand is called the address of operator. So if I give ampersand of AVG, that means address of AVG. It is referring to 4096. Similarly, if I write ampersand of PTR, address of PTR. PTR is a variable, so it is stored in some address location. That refers to 5000. So to get address of a variable, we have to use ampersand operator or address of operator. Here, okay, I have an example. PTR equal to ampersand AVG. We already know PTR is a pointer variable. In that I am storing address of AVG. Here address of AVG is 4096. So PTR contains 4096. So here I already told you PTR contains some address value. How address value whom? Of AVG. How will I obtain the address value of AVG? By using the operator ampersand AVG. So when I write PTR equal to ampersand AVG, what happened? In PTR, that means in variable PTR, address of AVG will be stored. What is address of AVG? 4096. That's how I stored 4096 in this memory location or in this variable PTR. One important point, we can't use a pointer variable without initializing it. Suppose I am writing char star CP. In the next line I am writing print star CP. Print star CP means value at that address, value at CP. There is no value at CP because I didn't store any address value to CP. So any doubt? Anybody have any doubt? If you have any doubt, please ask. Otherwise, type clear in the chat box. So I'm getting only few responses. Saksham Sedu. Saksham,
Yes, sir.
do you have any doubt?
No, sir. Currently, no. I have not.
Okay. So I'll write an example program. If you can predict the outputs properly, and the meaning is you understand it properly. OP prediction. Pointer dot C main. Int x equal to 5. Int star y. Y equal to ampersand of x. Printf percentage d. Comma x. Rahul Bharadwaj. Rahul, what's the meaning of line number 4?
Sir, I disconnect, sir. I just
Okay, no problem. Okay. Adarsh Kumar.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of line number 4?
Sir, y is containing the
Y is containing the
y is a pointer variable which is containing a location for integer variable.
Okay. So here I have first line number 3, I have an integer variable. Line number 3, I have an integer variable x. And some value 5 is stored. Line number 4 means I have a variable y. It can store some address. That's the meaning. It can store some address of an integer variable. So nothing is stored here. It can store address of some other integer variable. Alex,
Yes, sir.
what is the meaning of line number 5?
Y contains the address of X.
Address of x.
Y.
Okay, let address of x is 1000. Okay, I'm not assuming anything. So that address will be stored in y. That address will be stored in y. Fidas Ahuda, what will be the output of this program?
Yes, sir.
What will be the output of this program?
X.
So what will be the output? What is the value of x?
5.
5. 5 will be the output. Very good. 5 is the output. Okay. I'm trying to print some other thing. I'm using some ampersand. Gautam S. Krishna.
Yes, sir.
What will be the output of line number 7?
X in the address.
Okay. Address of x will be printed. This is the address value 6684180. We can't predict this value. If I run same program tomorrow, it will produce a different value. If I run this program after some time, it will produce some other value. So this is the address of x. Printf, sorry, Control Z. Mary Elena, what will be the output of line number 8?
value. Sure.
Okay, what's the meaning of line number 5?
Address of X.
Address of x. So then what? How can you say line number 8 will print 5?
So Y address of X.
Okay, address of x will be printed. Very good. Both are the same value. Ampersand x and y. Both printed the same value. So address of x is printed. Printf. Star y. Varada,
Yes, sir.
what will be the output of line number 9?
Number 9. Pointer Y.
Pointer. Okay. Pointer y.
Pointer Y value.
Pointer y value.
Okay. Pointer value.
Wait 1 minute. So all of you listen. What's the meaning of star? When I am writing like star in this statement, it denotes y is a pointer variable. And suppose I am writing star y, what's the meaning? Whenever you saw star without any data types, I think that's what I am trying to say is, if you are seeing star y other than some declaration, other than the declaration, the first thing which come to your mind is value at. Value at. Here value at y. What is y? Y contain address of x. So value at that address. Value at that address. Varda, can you answer now?
X നമ്മുടെ എക്സിന്റെ വാല്യൂ
X in the value. So what Varda saying is it will print the value of x. So 5 will be the output. So for easy understanding, I'm giving some address to this x. Let it be some 1000. It is not 1000. We already saw this address. So y equal to ampersand x. Ampersand x means 1000. That 1000 will be stored in y. So if I am printing star y, the meaning is value at y. Value at y means what is y? 1000. Value at 1000. What is value at 1000? 5. So let me check the output. So 5 will be printed. One more thing. Star. Shashikant Singh. Can you predict the output of line number 10?
Line number 10. Sir, output will be the address of x and the pointer value.
So what will be the final output? I'm saying about the final output.
It will be 1000, sir.
It will be 1000. Okay. So what is ampersand of x? Shashikant. What is ampersand of x? What is ampersand of x?
Address of x and 1000, that is.
It is address of x. What is that means ampersand x is 1000. So what do you mean by star 1000? What is the meaning of
Means,
star 1000?
The address of x that is 5.
So what is okay? Ampersand x is 1000. Everyone knows ampersand x is 1000. What is star 1000? Value at 1000. What is the value at 1000? 5. So 5 will be printed.